Hello again, and welcome to the Weekly News. I'm Armin Melican.
And I'm Robert Collins. Today's top story, community awareness, debating the dynamics of diversity. Last year, the school began a new initiative known as Community Awareness. Once a month, students meet in small groups to discuss issues relating to race, gender, and sexual orientation which are pertinent to our community. Our own Will Offit, Nate Rogers, and Deepak Bhagat have this story.
We thought from our experience, Wyatt and me, that talking was the most powerful way to deal with some issues, and especially issues of bullying and harassment and negative feelings that might run in the school.
Our objective when we first created this was to allow the students to have an open dialogue more than what they were having in the past, which was absolutely not at all. So I think it's to get the students talking about things that concern them in the community. Since we can't lecture kids at our reflections every day, we thought the best way to do it would be having forum meetings and allowing small groups of students to talk.
So how do you think this has helped the community so far? Do you think it's changed or?
So far, there seems to be little concrete change, but I think in terms of the mood and in terms of awareness, which is what we seek to promote, it has begun to help a lot. Through discussions, people become more aware of some issues and more aware of their classmates' point of views that you might not get in any other circumstance.
This is our second year doing this program, and a lot of kids have come up to me in the hallways saying that they like it. Teachers have come up to me saying that they like it, but most importantly, students, because we want this thing to be student-driven, and it was made for the students, by the students, so that's the most important thing.
Prepárate para una experiencia sensacional. La habitación de Fermat. Sentirse el terror de los matemáticos en el borde de muerte.
No es ninguna tontería pasar la historia por resolver un problema. Debía ser el sueño de cualquier matemático.
¿Será que no soy cualquier matemático?
Tienen un minuto para resolver el siguiente enigma.
¿Y si no lo resolvemos en un minuto, qué pasa? Esta pared se está moviendo.
Registrate con la señora Mayor Fernández de antemano.
If you think I can't see you, you're wrong. 'Cause I can see you!
What is art? Our own Toby Blumberg and Chris Fatima travel to the depths of Wilson Hall to answer this question.
So what kinds of projects are your students doing this year?
Well, in 2D Foundation, so our entry-level drawing and painting course, we've been studying really how humans understand the visual world. Up on the wall are some pencil drawings of interior spaces in this building. And the 2D artists here have learned some of the visual cues that humans use to think we understand three-dimensional space. So there are some elements of perspective in here where lines appear to be converging. That gives us a sense of space. Soccer ball, down here. Lacrosse ball, down here. We know the sizes of those two things, and yet when you see this now, the lacrosse ball appears bigger than the soccer ball. Form is the term artists use to describe a three-dimensional object. We might see this two-dimensionally as a circle. But once we have some more information, we begin to see this as a form, a three-dimensional form, a sphere. So you can see on the wall behind me studies that artists have been doing to try to understand three-dimensional form. Once you really understand it, we can begin to manipulate that three-dimensional form. We can levitate lacrosse balls just by paying attention to the placement of the shadow and the edge of the shadow. We can make these things appear to levitate. So these are just a few of the things that we're studying right now in just 2D foundation. But for me, this is the excitement of visual art. Studying how the world works, how we think we see the world. For me, it's really unlocking some of the mysteries of the world and then re-communicating that as an artist, creating the magic on a piece of paper.
And now our own Robert Collins shares a thought with us.
Come on, I want to show you something. See this? This makes me angry. Just because we've gotten used to the new upper school doesn't mean we can treat it with disrespect. When you deface this building, you make a mockery of your own education. If you see this happening, stop it. All of this is yours. Take pride in it. Thanks. And that's the news. Tuesday, November 10th, 2009. I'm Robert Collins.
And I'm Armin Melican. Thanks for stopping by.